Hey there boys and girls, my name is Kyle, better on the YouTubes as Blinkcraft, and welcome to Helluva UX. In today's episode, we'll be looking at the website Mowellens, and it's by Phoenix the Creative Studio from Canada. Now there's a lot of things I really like about this site, so let's jump right into it. First off, the loading animation for when the website is initially loading up is amazing. I think one of the best parts about it is definitely the little bit of motion blur that everything has as it's stretching out, expanding and swirling and moving. It definitely has a little touch of perfection to it. Now, one of the biggest things I liked about this website was the homepage carousel. It's full screen, and then they did the scrolling really well. Some companies, when they do the scroll jacking, they kind of go a little crazy with it so that every single notch or every single rotation or click or whatever of your wheel spinning on your mouse wheel is going to equal an actual full transition. And so because of this, sometimes you can get very, very confusing, very touchy movements where you're just trying to scroll a little bit and then things just start flying through the screen. But the way that they handle this is very smooth, it's very clean, and it's very well implemented. I love that the View Products button doesn't change, but it clearly does change. By having the color change to whatever the color is in the background and the actual highlighted text, it shows you that that button is going to bring you to whatever page that is. But by not actually having the button swipe out with the text and keeping it in one place and keeping it static was a great design choice. As for something simple that anyone can implement to help make your user experience better, doing something like this simple, clean loading bar in the bottom to show how long each slide has in the carousel is something that's very easy to do, but it's very effective and it's very important to show the user that, hey, this is going to move in X amount of seconds. In my opinion, it's a great addition to every carousel, and it's too bad that it's not implemented more. Overall, the website has very smooth transitions. If we switch into an actual product page and then scroll through the page, the way that everything kind of squeezes in, or when you hover over certain elements, some of the hover effects where the color just kind of slides its way down into it. For example, if you go to the products page, the way that the background color slides in and slides out along with the text is very clean and smooth. A little thing that I noticed that I really enjoyed on this website was the fact that the URI for their products wasn't just mowellens.com/products, it was /thegoods. And I thought that was very clever. It's very funny, and I really enjoyed it when I noticed it. Some things that I didn't enjoy for this website is that in the menu, I didn't understand that the goods, the facts, the company, the journal were actual links. They don't really seem to be links. So I found that very confusing initially. And until I actually accidentally hovered over it and then saw that everything else faded out, I realized, oh, those are links to different pages. Something minor that I didn't really enjoy was that when you go to an actual product page and go into the gallery section, the image don't really seem to have a set order. I mean, it's the same on every page, so it's clearly a design choice, but it's not really a design choice that I really enjoy. It seems a little too sporadic and it's just a little too random for me. I like a little bit more organized and uniform galleries. And the final thing that I didn't really enjoy was the fact that they used a smooth scrolling on the website. It makes everything feel a little slow and a little sluggish, and I don't really enjoy smooth scrolling most of the time. If you're going to do some parallaxing and you really need it to keep elements from being jumpy, I can understand it, but most of the time I think it's just kind of annoying. Unless you're going to do something crazy with it or something really unique, like adding a custom scroll bar on the side, and then as you scroll that's going to change or something like that, or you're going to be doing some really big scroll effects, then I can see it being useful. But for the most part, I don't think this website really needed it, because I'm not seeing any elements that really need the smooth scrolling that would otherwise be jumpy without it. And for the most part, it just made everything feel a little slow and sluggish. Personally, I don't think it was the best choice. Overall, I think the homepage carousel is amazing. I think it was really well designed and implemented. The transitions throughout the site are great. I did notice a few little glitches here or there where I could see a gap between the wavy part of the line when the page transition happens. So overall, I think it was very clean and smooth, but possibly even too smooth because of that smooth scrolling. It did feel a little sluggish to me, but overall, I think it was a great site, and there's definitely things from here that I will take and use in the future, and I really enjoyed looking at it.